Hello everyone! You probably know about bots like CleverBot on the internet. You know, the kind of bots that you can chat with using a text input like hello, and it will reply you. These replies are generated by a bot. Basically it's a program that generates an answer for you, and it learns. You talk to it and it learns from you. So it's constantly learning from different users, and when people talks to it, it basically learns. So what I wanted to show you today is how to make your own chatbot in Python in this case, which is very basic, and here's the result. This is a chatbot. This is basically CleverBot, but made by myself in this case. So you can say hello and it replies to you. You can see this is the console I have right now, and you can see here how it processes the inputs basically. So how does this work? Well, first of all, I was researching a little while ago about how to make your own chatbot, and I found this interesting article, which I will link later in the description of this video, by Mathieu Rodic in his blog, which is Make a Chatbot with Python and SQLite. SQLite is not the best database engine for this kind of purpose, but it's okay for the example. You can hook it later to, I don't know, MySQL if you want. But this is basically a very basic implementation of a chatbot. It has a database, it processes user input, it detects or attempts to detect word association, it stores data associations in the database, and whenever there is another input, it generates an answer based on that word association. So, well, this is pretty basic, and this is basically what I'm using here, combined with an HTTP server, which is what serves the website. You can see here I have the files. It's just very basic. This is the database. This is an image which is unused right now. Okay. The client. This is the website you are seeing on the screen. This is a client for TCP connections, which it's what I did first before doing the HTTP server. But okay, I'm not using this right now. And this is the server, which is basically what you are seeing on screen right now. So how does this work? Okay, so first of all, there is a main function, which is what the program executes first when I load the program with Python. So it creates tables if they are not created before in the database, initializes the database, and then it starts the HTTP server. This is basically it. If there is a keyboard interrupt, which is basically pressing Ctrl+C on the console, it shuts down the server. This is very important because if I don't do this, the program will keep running on the background, and then the port will be in use, and that's bad. That's a very bad thing. So what's next? I'm uploading this later on my GitHub, and I will link this on the description later, so don't worry if you are not following this. So this is the class that handles the HTTP request. Everything is made basically into Python. So I just use what is in Python right now, and that's pretty much it. I made a class which handles HTTP request for the get and post request. This handles get, and this part here handles the post, which is basically what the user inputs. This is another thing for TCP request, which is basically telnet. It's basically wrap TCP input, which is you just send through a client information through a port, it processes it, and then sends a response based on that. Nothing much. This is unused right now, but since I have a TCP handler, I leave it there. But it's unused. This part of the code right now is unused. And these functions here are the main bot functions. This is what the bot does, basically. This is the get words, which is basically split a string into words and stores it into an array of items or words and returns it. You see here. Then get ID, it just find associations into the database and returns it. Well, you can see the description here, and this is the whole process. This is basically what the program does to process a response for the user, and that's pretty much it. Basically, as you can see, it's very basic, and it doesn't have too much mystery into it. You can inspect it later when I upload it into my GitHub, and that's it. You can chat to the bot here. How are you? And it will, well, it's a little bit dumb yet, because it's very basic, and as you can see, it doesn't respond very well, but it works. Like, who are you? No. But it has better days, I tell you that. Please answer correctly. Okay. Who are you? I'm a programmer. Okay. But now, I don't know. You tell me. Me either. Oh. What are you doing? I'm talking to you. What bots? You. Yeah. As you can see, it works. Somehow. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It works. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. You see it working. I will upload it into my GitHub now. I will post the link into the descriptions with the article here. And that's pretty much it. You can run your own chatbot in your computer if you want to. So you can have your own CleverBot. You can also implement this in service like, I don't know, Discord, for instance. You can make a Discord bot and hook this up into Discord using a library and whatever you want. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you in next video. See ya.